entrepreneurial success and the two types of resilience you need on your journey to success as an entrepreneur. Hi, I'm Michelle Conboy of michelleconboy.com. In our last video, we talked about one type of resilience, internal resilience, and that is a form of attribute that we all have. There are three types: courage, hope, and faith. You can learn more about that in the previous video. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the second type of resilience that entrepreneurs need in order to be successful and to sustain that success. And that's external resilience. Now, external resilience, unlike internal resilience, is not something that we all have within ourselves that just needs to be activated in practice. External resilience are actually behaviors that we have to commit to practice in order for them to become habits. And once they are habits that we live by, lead by, and run our businesses by, then we are able to cultivate resilience, to build that resilience factor to be successful and to sustain success. Remember, resilience is that capacity to go back to our original state when we've been stretched and expanded, stretched by a crisis, a tragedy. It's also that capacity to bounce back, right? After a crisis, after a disappointment, after a failure or a setback. And anybody who's been in business long enough knows that there are setbacks, that there are ventures that you pursue that don't turn out to bear fruit and have the results that you had hoped for. So the key here for external resilience is to develop these skill sets for success and to sustain it. These skill sets break down into practical behaviors to implement daily and build a habit around. So just to name a few that you could do your own Google search on how to develop them and what to do on a daily basis, you want to be able to develop the skill sets of emotional intelligence. Part of emotional intelligence is that capacity to manage your emotions. So right when there's a disappointment, a failure, as a human being, you're going to have an emotional response to that. And in order to navigate that disappointment, that despair, the hopelessness, we have to have emotional intelligence to identify them, to navigate those feelings, and to bounce back and not let them hold us back, right? So emotional intelligence. The next is you have to be able to have a vision, and you have to be able to engage, right? That's the third, engage people around that vision. And then after that, you want to engage them around their responsibilities, whether it's a team or a partner. You want to engage them around their role and their responsibility in supporting you to co-create that vision, right? So we've got emotional intelligence, we have vision, we have engagement, and then the other key piece here for resilience is effective communication, right? That's crucial. And then you want to be able to move further along in your resilience mastery by developing the ability to collaborate, to galvanize people around your vision, around your project, to engage with you, to influence others, right? And being an influencer, engaging people, collaborating with people. And then an often overlooked factor, skill set to develop, to be successful and to sustain it as an entrepreneur is support. We have to be in community. This concept of self-reliance and doing it alone and sole entrepreneurship is not the path to sustainable success. It'll get you to a certain level, but to cultivate that next level and something that's sustainable, that really supports you to live your life and not be a slave to your business, and to avoid burnout, we need support. And a key skill set to develop is knowing when to ask for support, knowing what resources to reach towards to be supported, and then mastering your capacity to expand your ability to receive that support. So those are external resources, external skill sets to support you to develop resilience externally. That's what I got for you. Once again, this is Michelle Conboy of michelleconboy.com.